Now, the Palisades fire could become the single biggest issue in the LA mayor's race this year. Many have questioned Mayor Bass's leadership during the fire response and the recovery. And one vocal critic announced today that he's going to run against her. CBS LA political reporter Tom Wade is here now with more on that story.
Yeah, we are seeing the field grow. There's more contenders there. So you might know his name. It's Spencer Pratt, and he was a star on the MTV reality series The Hills. That was 15 years ago. His house burned in the Palisades fire, and just days after the inferno, he started sharing his ordeal on TikTok. He gained 1 million followers in a week. Many of his posts blame the city and state officials for failing fire victims, and many of his followers believe he's right. On the night LA marks 1 year since the horrific Palisades inferno, the fallout from what happened continues to shape the city's mayoral race. Wednesday, former reality star Spencer Pratt announced he is running to unseat LA's current mayor, Karen Bass.
Business as usual is a death sentence for Los Angeles, and I'm done waiting for someone to take real action. That's why I am running for mayor.
Pratt announced his run in the Palisades, where he and his wife, also a former reality star, Heidi Montag, lost their home in the Palisades fire. Pratt's parents' home was also destroyed.
So Spencer Pratt, he's running for mayor for LA. The elections, I believe, are coming up pretty soon this year. He might get a little something, man. He's on point. What he's going to do, he's going to expose the system. He's going to expose Karen Bass. That's his sole objective, what I believe, because he's going to really be on her and just show that all the things that she didn't do. The Palisades fire, the big thing about the Palisades fire, the reason why it's so important, and the reason why a lot of people are happy that it happened there is because of the type of people that live there. There's people that are white, that have money, and they're not nothing to play around with. Those people have been getting screwed. They were promised that the fees were going to get waived. They were promised that things would be moving fast. Do you know it's only been one home that's been officially rebuilt since the Palisades fire, which was last year around this time? You had Gavin Newsom come down there. You had Karen Bass coming down there promising, yes, we're going to get you guys up and running. Don't worry about the fees. They're not doing that. Karen Bass making promises to get things done for them quickly, but only that's decided by the city council. They had a vote about the, pushback on the fees and taking away the fees. What they end up doing, the city council, let's reschedule this. To win, we don't know. The Palisades is nothing but a big land grab. They want to put affordable housing down there. They want to give it to people that can buy up the lots and build whatever they want to build to make more money. That's what it is. It's a land grab. We saw something down in Malibu. We had 2 billionaires buying up 14 to 16 lots that were burned down. That's the play. That's the play. Insurance companies are delaying funding, not paying that much, taking their time. It's all against these people right here. And Spencer Pratt is going to be exposing everything. What is his chances of winning? People say his chances are slim. But he has 1 million followers on TikTok. See, I'll tell you this right here. The reason why Trump won is because of social media, right? He was able to get his message across to everybody, to different people, different ages, everything. There's power in social media. Spencer Pratt has 1 million TikTok followers. That's what he does. He exposes the system. So this is Karen Bass's worst nightmare. I believe if Spencer Pratt gets some money behind him, he has a very good chance if he gets some money behind him. You know, experts think that is slim because it's a Democratic state, but I think with the implementation of voter ID, but I don't know if that implementation is before or after the vote. But Spencer Pratt, I believe, might have a chance if he gets some money behind him, if he gets some right people around him, because he has the popularity. It's not about knowing what you got, who you know. It's about who knows you, who believes you, who's in your tribe. There's 1 million people following him. And they're not following him because of dances. They're not following him because of music, popularity. They're following him because of what he's talking about. That's what Karen Bass does not want. He is talking about real issues that's happening to him in LA. That's why this is bad for Karen Bass. One thing politicians don't want is negative press. Because if it's things talking about you and you're doing things the wrong way, you don't want that out in the open. This is why Spencer Pratt has become a name in the mayoral race. It's because he's exposing real issues. He's not just a TikToker. He's actually a low-key journalist. A lot of things that he gets, he gets and explains it to everybody so everybody knows this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I think if he gets some money behind him, they said he got endorsements by Steve Hilton, who's a governor, who's running for governor. I haven't heard anything about Bianco yet, but I think Spencer might have a chance if he has the right people around him and has the money.
With 2 million followers on TikTok and
2
1 million
million
more on Instagram, Pratt has been a vocal critic of Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom, blaming them for the fire.
We are standing here amongst the ashes of our once beautiful town because the state and local leaders let us burn.
Pratt has never run for office, and critics say he has built a following pushing unproven claims about the fire.
Why do you think $100 million in fire aid money is missing?
He echoed that false claim in a recent social media post. The fire aid money is accounted for. Pratt adds his name to a growing list of challengers for Mayor Bass, including former LA School Superintendent Austin Butner, who also accuses Bass of botching the response to the Palisades fire.
The mayor says she didn't know about the fire warnings, despite them being sent to her office.
Community organizer, pastor, and Democratic Socialist Ray Huang is also in the race.
The city is unaffordable and our leaders are unaccountable. We've been promised solutions on housing, transit, and affordability, but every year, it's the same excuses, the same gridlock.
Longtime LA leader Zev Yaroslavsky says whether Bass wins or loses may hinge on how voters grade her on the fire recovery.
The fire is a bellwether for what people think about the city in general, and I think that's the battle she has, and she has to show that she's performed.
And she hasn't performed. What you're going to hear from Karen Bass is what the Democrats do: deny, deflect. It's not my fault. It's their fault. I tried to do this, but I couldn't do it because this, and this. You will hear a lot of that from Karen Bass. But you won't hear things that she has power to do and fix. That's the problem with Karen Bass. She will deny and say, oh, I tried, but this happened. This person blocked it. This person blocked it. There's nothing I can do. That's what she's going to do. It's the Democrat playbook. You know. So Spencer Pratt jumping in, Austin Butner. I think her formidable opponent is Austin Butner, but I think Austin Butner is happy that Spencer Pratt is in it because he can also say the same things and push the same things of all the fraud, all the things that Karen Bass, has failed to do or to take care of for the Palisades victims. So I think it's good that Spencer Pratt is on for the publicity part because I think Austin Butner, he lacks that.
Of course, the immigration issue is not inconsequential.
There are still some big wild cards. Billionaire businessman Rick Caruso has not announced his intention.
That's what we need right there. That's what we need. We should have, or I voted for Rick Caruso. Y'all, instead of y'all watching Karen Bass dancing and shit, getting endorsed by Kim Kardashian and all these celebrity endorsements, you should have voted for this man. This man right here is a businessman. He already knows that there's a lot of fraud. He already knows that. He knows how to build quick and fast because he owns majority of the retail stuff in, especially in LA. This is who y'all should have voted for. And I don't know if he's going to run. I don't think he will, but he should. He had great plans. He was going to revitalize downtown LA. He was going to get people's things done, built fast. If he was mayor when the Palisades thing happened, they would have had a lot more houses built. Because building and doing real estate is his business. He understands the laws. He understands who to talk to. He understands how to make it move, how to make it work. That's what he does. You need a businessman in LA. You need a businessman in California as governor. We got to run this like a business because these guys are getting billions and billions and billions of dollars and just wasting it because they've never been in a business.
And LA County Supervisor Lindsay Horvath is also hinting at a possible run.
There are a lot of people who are asking me about running for mayor, and I think it's because they see that we are setting up in the county a different structure of accountability.
Pratt is also suing the city over the fire, claiming an empty reservoir, low water pressure, and broken hydrants helped the fire spread. 17 people are running in the primary so far. It'll be held back on June 2nd. Pat.
I think Spencer Pratt, great platform he has. I think it'll be good for the Republican candidate, especially whoever runs against Karen Bass after the primaries and all that stuff. I think he'll be good. Will he win? Probably not. Waiting for Caruso. That's who I want as our mayor for LA. I want Caruso. Rick Caruso is a good pick. He's a businessman. He makes money. He knows how to build. He knows how to make money. He knows how to cut a business. He knows how to slash. That's who we need. But shout out to Spencer Pratt, though, to have the balls to do this, though. You got to have balls and money to do this. So shout out to him. And I'm curious to see what he does. I know he already has the marketing on down pack. That's the one thing you need is the marketing. He got that. So you never know. You never know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to see all the new videos coming through because we coming out with hits like Wayne in 06. Also, too, let's continue to look out for the Go Getter Patreon, building that website coming soon. Also, too, I got the No Filter morning show. That should be great. Appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate the people that give me love, and I appreciate the haters. No matter, I'm going to move the way I want to move. That's how I am. I'm out.